Ask anyone, he will say, I'm stressed. I have depressed. He's not really happy. He can't find the rest. Everyone complaining now. But the problem is, this is two types. Someone stressed because of dunya. Do you think this stress is haram to say, I have stress, I'm stressful? Yes, there is two types. One is, it's not good, haram. And the other one is recommended. Has anyone of the true mu'min has the stress? Yes. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to get panic. But for dunya, no. For business,
No.
people getting panic because of their business. I don't know, getting panic because of their risk, because of the illness. Someone is panicking. Why? I don't want to get cancer. I don't want to get this virus. He is almost stressful. Why? Because he doesn't want to lose dunya. He doesn't want to lose business. He doesn't want to get ill. He doesn't want to. This is the people, majority of people. You know the credit crunch when it happened, how many people died? How many people went to the hospital in mental disease? Because of what? Because of dunya. But the Prophet ﷺ, has he got any panicking before? Yes. When it is cloudy like this, windy, he used to get scared, fear. When it is rain, feel the brightness of the face of the Prophet ﷺ. Aisha, she used to see this. Ya Rasulullah, I can see this in your face. She said, Ya Aisha, when I see the cloudy, the wind, I remember the verse of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. فلما رأوه عارضا مستقبل أوديتهم قالوا هذا عارض ممطرنا سبحان الله بل هو ما استعجلتم به ريح فيها عذاب أليم. For Ad, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the wind to destroy them, they thought, oh, this is cloudy, it's going to rain very soon. It is not. It's going to destroy you. So the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he used to get scared, fear. When it rained, Allahu Akbar, alhamdulillah. Subhanallah. And Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that, لو تعلمون ما أعلم, if you know what I know, لضحكتم خليلا, you will laugh a little bit. وَلَبَكَيْتُمْ كَثِيرًا, you will cry all your life. And you will never feel the rejoice with your wife at home. You will never feel the rejoice with the dunya. You will come out from your house. تَجْأَرُونَ إِلَى اللَّهِ Ya Allah, Ya Allah, help, Ya Allah, mercy, your forgiveness. If you know what the Prophet ﷺ knows. Panicking happened to Abu Bakr as-Siddiq when he asked Hanzala, how are you, Hanzala, today? He said, leave me, I'm munafiq. He can't really, stressful, Hanzala, why? I can see my iman when I be with the Prophet ﷺ, big difference between me and when I go back to my business, my children. Abu Bakr said, I'm feeling the same. So they get panic, but before the hereafter, Abdullah ibn Umar, when he used to come to the salah, they can see his face getting really, why ya Umar, Abdullah, every time we get you wudu to get ready for salah, I can feel your face getting changed. He said, don't you know who I'm going to meet now? Don't you know who I'm going to stand before? I'm going to stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Subhanallah. People when they go to interview, see how they will be panicking for the interview. Now you are standing, talking to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes. What's the shifa? Is the Quran. وَنُنَزِّلُ مِنَ الْقُرْآنِ مَا هُوَ شِفَاء وَرَحْمَةٌ. If you don't feel this when you recite the Quran, don't say, the fault is you. The fault is yours. The fault is your heart. The fault is you hear the Quran with your ears. You should hear the Quran with your hearts. صحيح. أفلا يتدبرون القرآن أم على قلوب أقفالها. Don't they understand the Quran, reflect the Quran? Or their hearts is really locked. It's not really open for the Quran. Why the Prophet ﷺ, when he described Khawarij, the Khawarij, he said, when you look at their salah, you will say, oh, I am not a Muslim, my salah is rubbish. Sorry about this word. Yeah? My salah is not really good. Why? Because they pray in such way amazing. When you look how they recite Quran in a beautiful way, all the time reciting Quran. But he said, لا تجاوز حناجرهم or تراقين. When they recite with their throat only, doesn't go to the heart. So this is useless. Quran will not benefit you unless you hear it with your heart. That's why we said, Allahumma ja'al Quran al-azima rabi'a qulubina. We want this Quran to be like the rain, come to the hearts. It was the dry heart. When the Quran comes, it will become soft, alive again. As Rabi'a, when Rabi'a come to the earth, when the rains come to the earth, you know, you can see now the flowers, the green. Why? Because the rains comes now. We want Quran to be like this for our hearts. شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس. هدى للناس. This Quran is a guidance for all human beings, all mankind. Quran هدى للناس. So even those non-Muslims, if they want to get guidance for their life, they will find it in the Quran. هدى للناس. And the guidance here is Hidayat Bayan. You remember, all the time we remember. Hidayat Bayan and Hidayat Tawfiq. Al-Hidayah, Hidayatan. The guidance is two types. Hidayat Bayan or Hidayat Tawfiq. Hidayat al-Bayan, to clarify the signs, the reasons. Ayat. This is the Quran. Hidayat Bayan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran to guide us, to clarify, to show you the truth. Allah sent the prophets to show us the truth. This Hidayat Bayan, to guide us, to clarify, to answer whatever, any question we will ask. This Hidayat Bayan, to tell us the truth. There is Hidayat Tawfiq, whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will for him to be guided. He is the one who will be guided. من يهدي الله فهو المهتد. Whoever Allah guides, he is the one who will be guided. Many people, they read the Quran, many people, they met the Prophet ﷺ, but there is no tawfiq from Allah to be guided. Here, شهر رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس. It is a guidance for people, for mankind. وبينات من الهدى والفرقان. بينات, you'll find halal haram in Quran. You'll find haq and batil in Quran. The truth and the falsehood in you can find. Al-Furqan, Furqan, which clarify, differentiate between the haq and batil. It is a Quran. The time is up, and I'm going to stop. We will inshallah continue. I don't want people just to get tired. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and give us life to be there in Ramadan.
Ameen.
And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the perfect way in Sha'ban and Ramadan.
Ameen.
And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to prepare ourselves for Ramadan.
Ameen.
This is again and again reminder. If you prepare yourself sincerely for Ramadan, even if you die before Ramadan, you will be rewarded for Ramadan.
Ameen, Ya Allah.
And it's not from me, it is from the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam.
Whoever done something, will prepare himself to do something, and something stopped him. That's why when you go to Umrah or Hajj, you say, Allahumma mahalli haythu habastani. Oh Allah, I'm now get ready, Ihram is ready, I'm going to do Hajj or Umrah. But if something stopped me to do Umrah or Hajj, or perform the Umrah or Hajj, I would be, now I take off the Ihram. And this is what, subhanAllah, Umrah al-Hudaybiyah is still, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accepted as Umrah. Sahaba and the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam came up to Mecca, at the border of Mecca, and the kuffar stopped them to go to do Umrah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he took off his Ihram and slaughtered the hadi, and it is called Umrah, and it was counted as Umrah because Sahaba, they were rewarded as if they performed the Umrah. The man who was in Ihram and going for Hajj, just before Mecca, he fell from the camel and died. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, and he wash him and wrap him in his Ihram, Don't cover his head, because he will come on the day of judgment resurrected saying labbaik Allahumma labbaik. So anyone preparing himself sincere now for Ramadan, he will be rewarded inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Jazakumullah khair.
Jazakallah khair. Barakallah.